All right. So good afternoon everyone to our dear online learners and to our online community. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat and we are again here on another Itulay online tutorial session. Okay? So, okay. So right now is a very special session because it's the last session of the year before we end our year 2021 and actually, may makakasama tayo ngayon. Kung makikita nyo, for this week, okay, since Monday, for this week since Monday, our fellow tutors have their own mini-me's, yung mga katulad nila that will help our online tutees or online learners with with their topics, with their subject areas and grade levels. For this session, we'll have also our own mini-me, my own mini-me, when it comes to English 9, sa ating English 9 session. By the way, Tutor Job from SDO Nueva Vizcaya could not be around here due to some activities and projects that he is very much busy right now. Anyway, Tutor Job has been always right here behind us, supporting us. So later on, makikita natin yan si Tutor Job sa ating mga comment box. Pero ngayon, okay? So, before we start, ayun, kilala nyo naman kami, my dear online learners, sa ating mga online tuties here. Katulad ni Darlene, ni Ashley, ni Shamis Olivo, ni Charlene De La Cruz. Hello. Graymore, hello Graymore. Darlene Maykilon from SDO Cagayan. Good afternoon sa inyong lahat. I miss you all. I was not around last session because medyo busy din si Tutor Ellie eh. Ang yung tutor ba? And we have also Abigail. Hello Abigail. Princess Joy from LFG Diamantina National High School. Hello, I miss you all. Darlene, Princess Manalo, Princess Divine, Manipon, Isabella May de la Cruz from Isabela. So ayun, we are again our session for English 9 that is always being broadcast or we are being live every 3 o'clock to 3:40 p.m. Medyo na late tayo ngayon mag-start every Tuesday of the week. And for now, ako muna ang makasama ninyo si Tutor Ellie from SDO Camarines Sur. Ako po ay galing ng Ocampo National High School. And before we start, I would like to greet my the teaching and non-teaching personnel of the different schools under Schools Division Office of Camarines Sur that is headed by our nimble and very precious and very competent and knowledgeable Ma'am Loida Enidea. Hello po sa inyo and good afternoon. Saludo sa inyong trabaho this school year 2021-2022. So ayun, actually, we have our own mini-me. Okay? So, ayun, our Itolay has this kind of mini-me session in which in this last session natin for December, we have our mini-me. Yung problem ko lang ay we have actually Sebastian De Valles from Ocampo National High School. He is a grade 9 student learner from Ocampo National High School and he is actually my mini-me for this afternoon. I'm not sure kung nandito na siya sa ating session. Nandito na ba si Sebastian? Hello, Sebastian.
Hello po, sir.
Hi, Sebastian. Mag-hello ka naman, Seb, sa ating mga nanonood ngayon sa FB Live. At sa mga classmates mo and teacher mo, sino gusto mo batiin ngayon?
First of all po, hello po sa School Division of Camarines Sur po, sa principal namin, sa advisor ko po na si Ma'am Jessa May O. Santa Ana po. At yung
Hi,
mga
Ma'am
classmates
Jessa.
ko po from Ocampo National High School, hi po and good afternoon.
Ayun, so shy type pa yan si Sebastian or Seb, you could call him Seb, pero napakasipag niya ni Seb when it comes Sebastian De Valles and the others here sa ating comment box like Darlene, sino pa to sila Abigail, sila Darwin and Graymar, they are the few, they are a few of the students who are very active when it comes to our Itoly live session. Alam nila yan. They're always submitting their assignment. They're always participating in our comments. And hello sa inyo lahat. And Seb is also one of them. Okay? kagaling at napaka-active at napakatalino nitong mga batang ito. That's why I picked Seb as one of my mini-me for this session. Ngayon, Seb, bakit nga ba tayo merong mini-me ngayon? So ano yung what do we celebrate right now? Seb, pakibasa yung ating Republic Act na nasa screen.
Republic Act number 8296. June 6, 1997, an act of declaring every second Sunday of December as the National Children's Broadcasting Day.
Ayun, so that's why we are involving our students ngayon. So, kasi today is actually we are declaring this as the National Children's Broadcasting Day. Kaya ngayon, we are broadcasting and kasama ko si Seb as one of the children sa Pilipinas. Okay? It's from December 13 to 17. So, yan yung session ngayon natin sa Italay. So, makasama natin si Seb sa madidiscuss natin for this afternoon. So, excited ka na ba, Seb, for this afternoon?
Opo, sir.
Okay ka ba? Kaya ba natin today? Kaya today?
Yes,
Kaya.
sir.
Yes, of course.
Kaya, laban
Okay. Laban lang. So, for our students, my dear learners, could you please share this tutorial session of us? Yung Graymar and sino pa ba dito? Hello Julie. Hello po. Ma'am Maylene, hello. Jana, Saisi, Darlene, and the rest, could you please share this link sa ating GC? Yung link nitong session na to, you have to copy the link and share sa ating GC. And please share this video sa inyong mga news feed, okay? So, please share, please share. Sana makita ko ngayon sa GC, nakikita ko yung GC natin. And for the information of others, we have a national GC for English 9. So, dun sa national GC natin, that's group chat, no? We have students, English 9 learners from across the Philippines who are watching Itulay, and doon kami lahat nag-engage, we're engaging there and collaborating, and we're helping each other when it comes to their modules and topics or activity sheets. So, di ba? Nandun ka, di ba, Seb? Nandun ka sa ating GC ngayon?
Yes po, sir.
Yes. Laging active doon eh. So, doon yan. Thank you, Grimar, sa pag-send ng link. Pakishare na lang to sa ating mga fellow grade 9 learners or sa ating teachers sa grade 9 para malaman din ng ating grade 9 teachers. Ayun, so last week, Seb, and the rest of our students here, we actually talk about sonnet. So sonnet is actually a 14-line poem in iambic pentameter with a carefully patterned rhyme scheme. So ito na yung discussion natin from last meeting. For sure, alam natin ng mga students natin, baka manosebleed sila or baka, pero very easy lang tong topic na to. So ito yung mga discussion natin. So we actually discuss or differentiated, Seb, yung Petrarchan and Shakespearean sonnet. Okay? So, si Petrarchan, itong Petrarchan sonnet na to was canonized by Francesco Petrarch, and yung Shakespearean sonnet ay, of course, it was popularized by none other than William Shakespeare. Ikaw, Seb, kilala mo ba si William Shakespeare?
Yes po.
Do you know William? Yes. Okay. Di ba sikat masyado si William Shakespeare, ano? So, magbigay ka nga ng sample ng works ni William Shakespeare, kung may naaalala ka. Like yung famous na love story ni nag-start sa R and J. Alam mo yon? Very famous na na novel ni William Shakespeare.
Yung sa Romeo and Juliet.
Yan, Romeo and Juliet. Yan one of the famous artworks. Literary work of William Shakespeare. So, yun. So, ito yung two types ng, we've discussed this also, Italian sonnet, and usually may rhyme scheme. Okay? So, from this PowerPoint, makikita mo dito, Seb, na yung mga rhyme scheme, yun yung sa last word ng each lines. Okay? Nakikita mo, Seb? Yung mga last words ng every line, like ways, height, sight, grace, days, candlelight, right, praise. So yung magkakasama, yung magkaka-same na rhymes ay pinangalanan, same letter sila. So nakuha, like ways and sight ay letter A. Yung height naman ay letter B. Okay? So, very easy lang naman yan. Okay, so yun na discuss natin. Also, we discuss also the Shakespearean sonnet and meron siyang mga mechanics and ayun. And ito naman sa Shakespearean sonnet, ang rhyme scheme naman nito ay ABAB. Sige nga. Bakit dito Seb sa day bakit A dito sa first line and sa third line ay A din? Bakit kaya? Bakit A yung nakalagay na label Seb? Bakit na label yan na letter A? Dahil
Yung dahil
they
po,
have the
yung
same
dream rhyme.
yes. Na they have the same rhyme. Yung day at May kaya letter A. Yung temperate at date ay letter B. So kuha? O, very easy
Yes.
lang naman yan. Yung shines at declines ay letter C kasi magkaiba na naman siya. And the dim and the trim ay letter D na kasi magkaiba siya dito sa mga nauna. So very easy lang naman siya. Okay, yan yung tinatawag na rhyme scheme. Overall, A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, E, F, G, G. Baka yung ibang ating mga fellow classmates here, baka naguguluhan na sila. Pero very easy lang to my dear online learners at sa ating online viewers right now. Okay. So yung mga nagsagot dito, Romeo and Juliet, tama kayo, Isabel and Princess Divine. So yung nakikita din natin dito sa yung ating mga participants, mga active learners sa grade 9, ano mo to, mga classmates mo to. Nakita mo dyan sa comments sa StreamYard. Okay, so our assignment from last meeting is they have to do a poem analysis. So they have to copy the sonnet and they just have to label the rhyme scheme. So sino kaya itong mga students natin who who made the assignment or our additional activity. So the sonnet is from William Shakespeare called Sonnet 130. And ito yung mga output ng ating mga students of the week. Sila yung mga awardees natin. Unfortunately, si Seb was not around last meeting because medyo busy siya, may activity sila. Pero yun, and yung classmate mo from Ocampo National High School, si Vina Garina Varo, was able to submit her own annotation of the sonnet 130 by William Shakespeare. So ito yung ginawa ni Vina. Ayun. Nilagyan niya lang label, yung rhyme scheme, yung sonnet ni William Shakespeare. So basically, sonnet is a tula or a poem. Okay, so A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, E, F, G, G. So tama, this is an example of a Shakespearean sonnet following this rhyme scheme. So ito yung ginawa ni Vina. Okay, naglagay lang siya ng label at the end of the line. Okay, so tama, A, B, A, B. So rhyme scheme is A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, E, F, G, G, which is a Shakespearean sonnet. Okay. Kahit pag nakita nyo yung rhyme scheme, pag ito yung rhyme scheme na A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, William Shakespeare, Shakespearean sonnet yan. Okay, Seb? And ito naman, si Riza Pua from San Mariano National High School from Esno Isabela, gumawa din siya ng kanyang assignment. Ito ay talagang Riza was able to annotate, naglagay siya ng mga marks, ng mga labels, ng mga sentences and words, and she was able to also label the rhyme scheme, and which is the same with Vina. Pareho sila. So, tama sila. That's why they are the awardees of the week. Okay, rhyme scheme is A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, E, F, and G, G. Okay? So, proceed na tayo, Seb. Congratulations sa ating dalawang tuties ngayon na nagbigay na kanilang entries. Ngayon, ano yung topic natin, Seb, for quarter 2, week 5, English 9? Ano yung topic natin, Seb?
Our topic for today is adverb and its types.
Alright. So, kami muna ni Mini Seb, ang tutor base nyo ngayong afternoon. Alright? So, our module reference came from ADM module. So, ito yon quarter 2 in module 1, making connections between text to particular social issues concerned or dispositions in your life. Alternative delivery mode. So, gawa ito ng Central Office. Okay po, sa NCR. Ngayon, these are our objectives, Seb, and the rest of our students here. Ano yung mga objective number 1 natin, Seb? Pakibasa, yung identify.
Objectives number 1. Identify the different adverbs types used in the given sentences.
Alright, that's the first one. The second objective is reflect on the usage of adverbs in everyday conversations. And last one, Seb, ano yung gagawin ng mga duties natin? The third objective?
Write a Christmas letter using different adverb types.
Okay. O ikaw ba, Seb, nakapagsulat ka na ba ng Christmas letter to anyone even before? Nakapagsulat ka na ba ng Christmas letter before?
Nung elementary po.
Ano elementary pa? So, well, right?
Elementary kasi
Kasama
yung
ka.
last ano.
Okay. O, sige. Pero ngayon, nga grade 9 ka na, gagawa ulit tayo ng Christmas letter to someone. So, depende yun kung kanino nyo ibibigay. Let's watch out later. We'll find it out later. So, ito yung topics natin. So, we will be analyzing adverb. Okay? Alam mo naman yung adverb, di ba? Alam na natin yung adverb. Ever since elementary, this is being discussed. Okay? So, adverbs are parts of speech. Okay? So, alam na natin, yung may mga parts of speech, yung mga English teacher natin since elementary, laging tinatanong sa atin na, what are the parts of speech? Okay? Okay? One of them is adverbs. Ano pa kaya yun? Sa ating mga, Seb, tanungin natin yung mga online viewers natin kung ano pa yung ibang parts of speech. Paki-comment sa. Sige nga, tanungin mo nga sila, Seb, kung ano yung iba't ibang parts of speech. Sabihan mo kung napaki-comment na lang yung answer nila sa ating comment box.
So, paki-comment na lang po yung another part of speech na alam niyo sa comment box.
Okay? Magbigay ka nga ng isa, Seb. Isang part of speech maliban sa adverb. Yung pinaka-basic na tinuturo pag pronoun. Okay, ano pa kayong iba sa ating mga, ayun, sabi ni Ashley, we have noun and pronoun. Nakikita mo ba yung comment nila, Seb? Kikita mo
Yes
yung
po,
comment
sir.
nila?
Yes po,
Okay.
sir.
So, sige. Ano pa kayong ibang parts of speech? Tingnan natin. Magko-comment na lang yan sila. Okay, we'll continue muna here. So, adverb, they modify adjective, a verb, or another adverb. It answers the questions when, where, how, and to what extent. So, ito yung adverbs. Ano? So, next. Simply, it tells us how a thing is done. Paano kaya ginagawa yung isang bagay? Paano? When? Kailan kaya ito ginagawa o ginawa? And where it is done? Saan kaya ito ginagawa or ginawa? Okay? Ito yung adverbs. So, yun. Ano pa yung mga... Sige nga, Seb, pakibasa yung ating mga parts of speech other than adverbs sa ating comment box.
Conjunction from
Sino nagsabi
Princess
nun?
Athena.
Sino nagsabi ng conjunction, Seb?
Princess Athena po, sir. From
Okay, Princess Athena. Ano pa yung mga parts of speech natin?
Preposition from Isabella May de la Cruz.
Okay.
Adjective and preposition from Princess Divine C. Manipon.
Wow. Tama. Ano pa? Last one. Verb preposition, adjective. Oh, ano yung sagot ni Graymar?
Verb from
Verbs.
Graymar Belihente.
Very basic yung verb na yun, mga in Filipino pandiwa. Okay, let's continue, Seb. At least very participative yung mga nagko-comment sa atin, di ba, Seb? Seb, ngayon na-experience mo na kung paano sila nagko-comment, no? Paano natin nakikita yung mga comments nila. Ganito yun. So, si Seb ngayon, Sebastian, is our mini-me. Ulitin ko, mini-me natin siya. Or co-tutor ko siya ngayon. Okay? So, first of all, adverbs, number 1, tandaan nyo, describe an adjective. Nakapaka-basic naman to. Ang adverb, nagde-describe siya ng adjective or pang-uri. Pag sinabing adjective, these are words that describe. Naglalarawan, mga salitang naglalarawan. Example, the doctors are extremely busy attending COVID-19 patients. Okay? Ngayon, Seb, question, alin dito yung adjective sa sentence na to? Ano yung naglalarawan? Busy. So, itong busy na to yung adjective. Okay? Ngayon, itong busy na to, ang extremely dito ay yung adverb. Nilalarawan niya ang adjective na busy. And it answers the question, how busy? Ngayon, tanungin kita, Seb. How busy yung doctors? Anong sagot doon?
The doctor are extremely busy.
Busy, ayon. How busy the doctors? They are extremely busy. So, extremely is an adverb. Okay? An adverb describe an adjective. So, itong extremely na to, adverb, dinidescribe yung adjective na busy. Nakuha? Very busy na. Very easy naman to eh. Sige, next tayo. Adverbs also describe a verb. In Tagalog, in Filipino, anong Tagalog ng verb? Sige nga, Seb. Kung nakikinig ka din sa Filipino, ako favorite subject ko ang Filipino.
Verb.
Anong Tagalog ng verb? Sige, sa ating online learners, ano kaya ang Tagalog ng verb? Ano kaya ang Tagalog ng adverb? Ayon, pandiwa. So, mga salitang kilos yan in Filipino, di ba? So, ang adverb pala, yung nag-describe ng verb. Example, the sun shines brightly amid the rain. So, alin dito ang adverb? Alin dito ang verb, Seb?
Ang verb, sir, is yung shines, and ang adverb is yung brightly.
Okay. So, brightly is the adverb describing a verb, shine. So, ang tanong dito, how did it shine? Paano siya nag-shine? Paano siya kuminang? Anong sagot doon? Seb, paano siya nag-shine? Paano siya kuminang? What's the answer?
It shines brightly.
Okay, brightly yung sagot doon. Okay, so madali lang naman to. Okay, so nagigets na natin to. Again, okay, pangatlo, an adverb describe also another adverb. Example, the victim acted quite suspiciously. Okay, medyo suspicious ngayon. Yung victim parang iba yung ano eh. Iba yung kilos ng victim eh. Ng biktima, ng tao. Parang suspicious siya. So, the adverb here is suspiciously and the another adverb is quiet. Na ang tanong dito, how did the victim act? At yun muna. Paano nag-act yung victim? Seb. Parang medyo nawala si Mini-Seb natin ngayon ah. Mini-Seb, nandiyan ka pa ba? So, para nagkaroon lang ng internet problem siguro. Anyway, how did the victim act? Sagot sa atin, Angie, Princess, Vincent, Isabella. How did the victim act? Anong sagot dito? Hello, Angie. Hello, Carl. Hello, Abigail. I miss you, Abigail. Mga students natin yan na very active. Okay? Okay. How did the victim act? The answer is suspiciously, okay? And how suspiciously? Krisa May. How suspiciously? Quite suspiciously. Medyo grabe. Medyo halatang halata na siya. So, ayun. Thank you for your answer. Ngayon, okay, checkpoint tayo. Okay. You have to write true or false sa ating comment box. Okay? Kung may natutuhan kayo doon sa ating lesson. So, an adverb is a figure of speech. True or false? Sige, Riza. An adverb is a figure of speech, true or false? True or false? The answer is false. Because it's a part of speech, not figure of speech. Okay? An adverb is a part of speech. So, it's a false. Ayan, Seb. Bumalik na si Seb. Okay. Basa. Makibasa nga, Seb, ang next sentence. Hulaan nila kung true or false ito.
In the sentence, Sarah and John wash the dishes always. The word wash is an adverb.
True or false? What do you think is the answer? Is it true or false? Okay. Ano kayang answer, Seb? Is wash an adverb? Tama ba? The answer is okay, tama si Princess, tama si Carl. The answer is false. Bakit? Ano ang wash? Anong part of speech ang wash? Mini-Seb.
The word wash is not an adverb, but it's a verb.
Okay, verb. Kilos, salitang kilos, it is an action word. Tama naman si Ashley. Hello, Ashley. Okay, so tama si Carl, tama si Isabella, tama naman si Princess Divine. Galing ng mga students natin. Next one. Okay, true or false din na to ha. An adverb describes a verb, an adjective, and another adverb. What is the answer? Ikaw, Seb, anong answer dito? Describes a verb, an adjective, and an adverb. The answer is
True.
true. Tama. Di ba? Very part-isipan di ba ang ating mini-me din? So, ganun sila ha. Ganyan sila may online learners and online viewers. Yung mga students natin sa grade 9, every time nag-i-ituloy session tayo, they're always be very active and talagang nag-aaral talaga sila ng mabuti, which is very, very good. I admire them. Ngayon, for this session, we would be differentiating the types of adverbs. Ano kaya, Seb, yung mga different types of adverbs? Tingnan natin, Seb. Ano? Sige. So, adverbs,
This
they play various functions aside from what were already discussed. Okay?
they
They also serve to indicate location
indicate
where,
location, time, when,
time,
and the
and
manner of how things are done.
things are done. So, basic lang yun. Saan kaya ito ginawa? Saan ito ginawa yung action na to? And paano ito ginawa itong mga bagay na to? So, yun lang naman ang adverbs. Kaya ito yung mga types of adverbs. We have the
Place,
first one, the second one,
and manner.
time, and manner. So, ito yung mga example. Minimiseb, di ba? Ito yung mga example natin ng adverbs. Okay? Sige, sabihin mo nga yung example natin ng place, adverbs of place.
Outside, inside, in, and out.
Okay? Now, sa time naman, adverbs of time, we have then, later, today, and daily. Now, for the adverbs of manner, we have
Badly, honestly, really, and warmly.
ayun. So, very basic. Ito yung basic types of adverbs, ha? Adverbs of place, time, and manner. So, ano kayong adverbs of place? Seb, ano nakalagay dito?
Adverb place, this talk about a location. This answer the question where. Adverb of place include above, away, below, down, here, inside, near, outside, there, up, and etc.
Alright. So, napakalinaw naman. For example, Susan placed the boxes above the file cabinet. So, nasaan dito ang adverb? Nasaan ang adverb dito, Seb? Saan dito yung adverb? Tanungin natin yung online learners natin. What is the adverb in this sentence? Isabella. Hello, Isabella. Still watching po. Hello. Thank you very much for still watching. Alam ko you are always watching every Tuesday talaga ng ating session. So, the adverb here, Isabella, Princess, Riza, Princess Carl, Darlene. Hi, Darlene. The adverb here is above. And it is, ano yung minomodify niya? Ano yung dinidescribe ng above dito, Seb?
Yung place.
Okay. The word place. Saan nakalagay yung mga boxes? Above. Okay. Above. Saan nakalagay yung mga boxes? Above.
Above.
Okay. So, yun, adverbs of place. Where? Saan? Where? Okay. Next one is the checkpoint tayo kung naintindihan nila yon. Sige nga. Identify the adverbs of place dito sa mga words na to. Okay, checkpoint, identify the adverbs of place. Okay? May ipa-flash ako mga words and ay tandaan nyo, i-chat nyo kung ilang mga words ito na adverbs of place. I-chat nyo sa comment box. At ikaw din, Minimiseb ha, tandaan mo yung mga adverbs of place na i-flash natin dito sa slide na to. Okay? Pwede kayo mag-type, memorize yun. Okay? Identify the adverbs of place in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Sige nga. Alin dyan yung mga adverbs of place? Sige, type nyo sa comment box. Dali, bilis. Please type your answers. The adverbs of place. Sige, mabilisan lang. Type nyo, alin kaya dyan yung adverbs of place? Which talks about location. Nasaan ginawa yung action. Sige, 5, 4, 3, type nyo lang. Sige, type nyo lang pa isa-isa. Type one by one. Okay, type individually, pa isa-isa lang. Alin kaya dyan sa mga words na yan ang adverbs of place? Okay, so yun, nag-type na. The answer is check natin. Check natin. May mga sagot na. Ikaw, Seb, ready ka na ba sa sagot mo? The answers are, ayun, somewhere, out, nowhere, here, everywhere, and there.
Yesterday.
Alright, tama si Isabella, tama si Grimar, tama si Krisa May, medyo mali yung spelling mo ng nowhere. Siguro typo lang, nakulangan lang ng W, pero alright. So tama sila, very nice. Marunong na sila mag-identify ng adverbs of place. Okay, congratulations sa inyong lahat. Grabe, very active. Everywhere, nowhere, somewhere there, out here. Thank you very much. Congratulations. And ito naman, so ano naman yung adverbs of time? Seb.
Adverbs time. This indicate time or tells when. This answer the question when. Adverb time include after, always, before, during, later, never, now, often, rarely, today, tomorrow, usually, and etc.
So there are a lot of adverbs kasi of time. So now, today, tomorrow. Marami. Super dami pa niyan, my dear online learners. So let's make an example. So John will attend the soccer game after he finishes his homework. So alin dito ang adverb natin? The adverb here is
After.
The adverb here is okay, tama. Nasabi na ni Seb. Di ni Seb. The answer is after. So, ano kaya yung adverb? Ano yung minomodify niya or ano yung dinidescribe niya ng after na to? It describes the word attend. Tama? It describes the word attend. And attend is what part of speech, Mini Seb? What parts of speech is attend? Mag-attend? Will attend? Anong part of speech yan? It is?
Verb.
Verb. Okay. So yan ha. It asks the question, it answers the question when. Tanong, kailan kaya mag-attend si John ng soccer game? When will John attend the soccer game? What's the answer? Sige. What's the answer? Seb, when will John attend the soccer game? Kailan? Anong sagot dyan?
After he finishes his
homework.
homework.
Alright, very nice. So yun, very, very easy lang naman siya. Okay, so again, checkpoint tayo. Identify the adverbs of,
Place.
time. At place ba yon? Check natin. Baka dalito lang.
Times.
When, adverbs of time, sorry. Ayan, typo. Adverbs of time ha, time, not place. Time. Identify nyo agad-agad. 5 seconds lang ito ha. In 3, 2, 1. Okay. Ano dyan yung mga adverbs of time? Sa tingin nyo ay adverbs of time. Sige, type. Are you also answering, Seb? Nag-answer
Yes,
ka
sir.
din, Seb? Okay, sige.
Po, sir.
Alright. So yun, Abigail, Princess, Darlene, Riza, Angie, Princess. What are the adverbs of place? 5. Time rather, adverb of time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so what are the answers? We have yesterday, we have soon, later. Tignan nga, recently, soon. Si Darlene, ang bilis nung mag-type eh. Last year, yesterday, okay? The answer is? Okay, recently, then, later, yesterday, last year, soon. Tama kaya sila? Tama ba sila, Seb? Are the answers of our classmates, your classmates, correct? Okay, so galing.
Sir.
We have may mga bago ako nakikitang names here. We have Winifredo Munoz, hello Winifredo. Jasmine, hello Jasmine. Ayla, hello sa iyo. And sana yung mga classmate ni Seb nandito din. Okay? And the last one is the adverbs of manner. Medyo nawala yung ating minimina si Seb. The adverbs of manner tells us how an action is being done. This answers the question, how, paano. Adverbs of manner include badly, beautifully, better, bravely, cheerfully, fast, hard, quickly. Usually may mga ly ito Usually. Not at all times Yung may mga ly, usually adverb yan Pero not all the time. Usually lang. Okay? So example here ay, Sarah slowly walked over the rocky beach. So the adverb here is slowly, and it describes the word walk. Okay? So gaano, paano, how, how does Sarah walk over the rocky beach? How does Sarah walk? What's the answer? How does Sarah walk over the rocky beach? The answer is slowly. Okay? So, slowly is the adverb of manner. Usually, may mga ly yan. My dear online learners. Tama. Tama si Darlen. Okay? So, dito naman, checkpoint tayo. Identify the adverbs of manner. Okay? Manner. In 3, 2, 1. Alin kaya dito yung mga adverb of manner? Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Alin kaya dito, Tutor Ellie, yung mga adverb of manner? Alin kaya? The answer is, okay, we have answers from Ashley Graymar. Carl, ang bilis naman. You're so fast in typing your answers. Grabe. Yung mga batang to, grabe mag-type talaga sa cellphone. Okay? So the answer is, ayan, we have bravely, cheerfully, generously. Gaano kaya? Or paano siya? It's kindly, silently, violently. So yun yung mga samples natin. Yay! Congratulations sa inyo. Napakagaling ng mga students natin. Ang dali-dali lang pala, Tutor Ellie, ng adverb, no? So ayan. Okay? So next natin here is identify the adverbs in the text. Ito kung magaling talaga kayo mag-identify, kung marunong na talaga kayo, is in this next activity, you'll identify the adverbs in the text. Okay? Isusulat nyo sa comment box yung adverb and ilalagay nyo kung 80 siya, AM siya, or AP. Pag 80 is adverb of time, yung AM naman ay adverb of manner, at kung AP naman ay adverb of place. Okay, sige nga. Today, the world is caught off guard with the coming of the COVID-19, a global pandemic. It has affected everything and everyone. It has taken lives and is continuously infecting hundreds of thousands, even millions, if not millions around the world. So, try to word hunt. You have to hunt the word, the adverb. Try to find the adverbs here kung meron, and ilagay nyo din kung 80 ito, AM ito, or AP ito. Okay. Okay. So yun, may mga answers tayo. Sabi ni Isabella, si Graymar said it is 80. Alin yung 80? You have to identify the adverb first. Yan. Sabi ni Ashley, it's today. Today? May today ba dyan? Okay, today. Tama. Today, 80. It's an adverb of time. Okay, tama. Okay, let's see the answer. Ayun. Hindi nakasali yung today, but today is an adverb of time. Tama. Napagaling. Carl, ano pa yun? Abigail, Ayla, Visitasyon, hello. Princess, tama kayo. Today is an adverb of time. Continuously is AM, tama. AM, Raizat, you're correct. Very nice. Around also. Yan, wala ata nakakuha ng around. Wala nakakuha ng around. Around is adverb of place. Okay, around the world. It's an adverb. Okay, walang nakakuha ng around. Okay, the next one. To. Same Currently, the best ways for people not to contract the virus are to observe proper hygiene, frequent hand washing, and use of face masks and alcohol anytime, anywhere, and everywhere they go. So what are the adverbs here, and is it 80, AM, or AP? Ang bilis, meron agad sagot. So Jasmine, sabi ni Jasmine, anywhere is an adverb of place, AP. Okay, currently is adverb of manner. Check natin yan. Okay, let's see the answers. Okay, so currently, anywhere, anytime, everywhere are the adverbs found in this sentence. So let's see kung tama sila. So currently is an, ano kaya? What type of adverb is this? Check natin. Currently is 80. Check. Winifredo is correct. Krisha May currently is adverb of time because it's basically the same as today at the present time ngayon in Filipino, so it's an adverb of time. Okay, sana hindi ka dun malito. Okay, anytime is of course 80 adverb of time, anywhere is AP, and meron pa nga yeah, anywhere is AP and everywhere is also an adverb of place. So, yun, very nice. Ang dali lang naman pala nakuha ng mga students natin. Nandiyan ba si Minimi Seb? Seb? Are you there? Nawala yung ating Minimi Seb, maybe perhaps due to internet connection. So, ito yung usual na that are being experienced by our dear online learners, ating mga students. Katulad ni Seb, ni Minimi Seb. So, baka nagkakaroon lang siya ng problem. Okay, sige, let's continue. Nasa end na din tayo ng ating session. Okay? So, ayun, in general, adverbs, sana si Seb nandito. Nasa backstage daw si Seb. So, yun, sana si Direct nandito. Direct, could you please let Seb join in? Thank you. Ayun. Kumusta, Seb?
Welcome back, sir.
Ano yung mga nangyari dyan behind the scene? Kumusta ka kaya ngayon? Kumusta ka ngayon?
Nababak ko, sir, tapos nawawala.
So be careful in clicking anything there kasi baka mawala ka, okay? So next time, pag meron tayo ulit mini session, gawin natin to ulit kasama yung iba nating mga mga classmates mo sa grade 9. So ayun, Seb, tapos na tayo ng activities natin. Dito na tayo sa ating summary. So ano yung adverb in general, Seb? Pakibasa?
Adverb, it's a part of speech. It modifies adjective, a verb, or another verb. It answers the question when, where, how, or to what extent.
Again, ano nga yung mga sinasagutan na question ng adverb? Ulitin natin. Sabay tayo. Number 1 is when.
When.
The second is
Where.
where. The third is how. And the fourth one is to what
To
extent.
what extent.
Or pareho din to ng how, basically. So, ayun. So, nasa ending na tayo. Malapit tayong matapos. So, again, what is an adverb is, Seb?
They serve to indicate location, time, and the manner of how things are done.
Ayun. So, nasabi na natin to. Very easy naman ang adverb. Ngayon, dito na tayo, Seb. Nagawa kaya natin yung mga objectives natin, Seb? What do you think? Nagawa
Yes,
kaya
sir.
natin yung objectives natin? Yes. Sige, check natin one by one. Were we able to identify the different adverb types? Yung mga students natin, please say yes kung oo. Yes, if we're able to attain the objectives. Identify the different adverb types used in the given sentences. What's the answer, Seb? Were we able to identify? Tama ba?
Yes. Yes,
Of
sir.
course. Have we reflected on the usage of adverbs in everyday conversations na ito pala ay ginagamit pala araw-araw? Dun sa mga usual natin ginagamit and sinusulat, meron palang adverbs pala ito, hindi natin alam na. Like for example kanina, yung around the world, ang around pala is an adverb of place. So yes, of course. And
Yes.
ito yung pinaka-last natin gagawin, Seb. Kaya ito yung pinaka-last objective natin. Right? They have to write a Christmas letter. Ikaw din ha, abangan ko yung answer mo dito, yung output mo. We will be writing a Christmas letter using different adverb types. So pasok, Tutor Ellie, ano kaya ito? The title of this activity is A Letter to You. So you have to write, my dear online learners, a letter to someone. Okay? Pili kayo ng someone. Kahit secret lang to, confidential, no worries. Private lang to. Tapos makakita lang naman kami. Write a letter to someone you would want to read this letter of yours. Pwedeng kay mama mo na malayo, or kay papa mo, or kay kuya mo na lagi mong kaaway. Pero joke lang yon. Dapat lagi kayong magkabati, nagtutulungan, or sa crush mo, pwede, or sa teacher mo, or sa classmate mo. Okay? May it be someone you have never met, di mo pa nakikilala. Hindi in person, pwede yon. Pwedeng si crush mo na artista, or celebrity, or your idol, inspiration, or someone you love, or someone who have passed away already. Pwedeng lola mo, or anyone na sumakabilang buhay na. And ano gagawin mo? Ito yung sasagutan mo sa letter mong yon. Of course, you follow the same template of a letter. And you will answer this guide question. What do you want to say to that person, especially this Christmas? 2 weeks from now, it's Christmas na, di ba? Merry Christmas pala sa inyo, my dear online learners. Merry Christmas! Comment naman kayo dyan sa comment box. Merry Christmas sa inyo, Princess, Riza, Seb, Merry Christmas, and to all
Merry
of
Christmas din,
you.
sir.
Thank you. And what do you wish for this person? Anong wini-wish mo para sa kanya? Okay, nag-iisip na yan kung anong sisulat niya sa letter na yan. Okay, ito yung gagawin nyo. Underline all the adverbs you use doon sa letter. Okay, underline sa longguhitan. Then you have to put them, yung mga adverbs, sa table na to. Depende kung anong type of adverbs they belong to. Okay? Lalagay nyo lang, ito ba time, place, susulat nyo lang, enumerate nyo lang yan dyan. Again, you have to write a Christmas letters to someone na gusto nyo. Abangan natin yan, Ed. Paki-message dyan sa akin sa GC, or paki-PM kung nahihiya kayo, or pakilagay na lang sa GC natin. So, ayun, Seb, tapos na naman tayo sa another session. And of course, we need your feedback. Ikaw, Seb, nag-fill out ka ba ng feedback every session?
Yes, sir.
Dapat
Tapos nag-answer
ha, kasi nakikita. Ayun, tapos nag-answer din si Seb sa ating exit assessment. Lagi yan yung mga students natin. And itong exit assessment and feedback and assignment will always be given to you sa ating GC. Kaya please, those students who are here, hello Princess, Angie, Isabella, kung nasa GC kayo, thank you at nasa GC kayo. Yung iba dito na wala sa GC, please, Graymar, paki-add sila sa ating GC kung willing sila, so that lagi silang updated sa ating English 9 session, mga assignment at exit assessment and so on. Okay? And again, we're done already with our English 9 session for quarter 2 week 5, which is ang topic natin, Seb, is
adverb and its types.
type. So, yun. So, ako si Tutor Ellie, and kasama ko ang aking mini-mina si ayun. Ano, Seb? Sige, magbababay na tayo ngayon. So, mini-me ko si Sebastian Davales from Ocampo National High School. Ilang taon ka na nga, Seb? Okay, grade 9,
15
SPJ. Anong 15 years old. So, ayan, sana by next session, meron na naman tayong another mini-me. So, we could invite your fellow classmates para makisali naman siya sa atin. Okay? So, ayun. Sa lahat, thank you very much sa inyo lahat for subscribing and for watching us here on our English 9 Ituloy every Tuesday that are being watched live sa ating DepEd EdTech Unit, DepEd Tayo Facebook pages account ng DepEd Philippines. And also, Seb, nakikita ka, ito ay nare-replay yung ating session, and makikita ka also sa ating YouTube account. Okay, at kasama ko lagi dyan si Tutor Job na ngayon ay medyo busy, pero lagi yan nakaantabay behind the scene. Ayun. So, Seb, before we leave sa ating session, kumusta yung experience mo sa ating Itulay Live? Especially, we are communicating sa different learners and mga classmates mo sa GC all around the Philippines.
Sir, nakakakaba.
Yes, nakakaba.
Nung una parang di ako comfortable, tapos
Yes.
pero nung nagtagal na po, okay naman na.
Diba? Madali lang naman. So, ganito lang naman ginagawa namin ni Tutor Job. Talagang, very conversational lang, and parang, barkada lang. So, thank you very much pa sa, babay na tayo, Seb, sa ating mga viewers ngayon. Ayun. So, again, wag yung kakalimutan also to watch also supportahan also yung ating mga tutors from grade 7, 8, 10, Yun, mga magagaling at mga gwapo at mga, yan, magandang English Junior High School tutors ng Itolay English Junior High School Department. So hanggang sa muli, thank you very much and goodbye sa inyo. Merry Christmas sa inyo lahat and happy
Salamat.
birthday sa lahat magbe-birthday. Bye-bye na tayo, Seb. Bye-bye. Thank you, Seb.
Bye-bye.